Previously on Final Fantasy X Talkthrough. Alright, I guess there's nothing to it but to go explore this temple. Actually, I guess nothing left to it but to talk to some more people.
Yep.
Yeah, Wakka's still depressed that he beat up a Pope.
Don't you see? I've always walked the path of Yevon.
Well, he's just getting up in his face, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll save. I mean, I haven't died once in this game yet, but whatever.
The singing stopped.
It did. Hey, it's your boy Sin.
We're in the desert.
Where am I?
Oh, great, I'm just Titus, and there's this giant fucking bird!
We're supposed to stay in one place if we get split up.
Then how will you ever find... Huh?
Well, found one of them. He was 2 feet to the left.
Yep.
Whoa, what the fuck? This is Jabba the fuck Trimmers motherfucker.
There's something I want to tell you, but promise not to say anything.
I'm in Elbed. What the fuck? Gee, let's see. Shooting star. We have not done this.
Shooting star?
Only a
No,
single
we have
one
not.
made. Let's try it out. See what happens. What's the worst thing to happen?
Great. Holy shit.
What? 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 Wait, what? Did that just happen?
Uh-oh, we got a CGI escape scene here.
Birds are attacking.
A war between Yevon and the Albed?
Who would have guessed?
Yeah. It was...
Here's a question. Should I
Yeah.
go through this door? And now, on to the episode. Yo, John, depending on which video game franchise you're a fan of, war has either... It never changes or has changed. And I would say it's time we need to figure that out once for all.
I think so. If anything, just to try and get this alarm to stop.
I have a feeling that might not stop you enough to go through this door.
Oh.
Nope. Still going.
Where are you?
I don't know if that's the best tactic for finding someone in a war-torn
Oh.
city.
That's
Yeah, this is not looking good.
just... Man, this game does not like you.
Yeah, it doesn't mess around. Wait, hey, this is war, damn it. Okay, we gotta do this again. Okay, so whew, it's been a little bit.
Yeah.
For the viewer, it has not been any different time, but it has been over 14 days. What, like 15 or 16
Yeah,
days
yeah,
for
we-
us? So, whew, getting back into it. All right.
Hitting the ground running.
Yeah, no kidding.
Possibly
All right,
just
so
hitting
we
the
need to steal
ground.
from this guy.
Oh.
There we go, getting lit up.
Yeah.
That's right. She's hardy now. She can take that. I should probably kill these other dudes first, right?
Yeah, the problem, I think they're... I don't know how you're supposed to do this, honestly, now that I think about it, because I think it's like 3 hits. You only get 3 turns to try and kill them. I think, if I recall correctly.
Oh, let's get started, I guess.
Yeah, it felt like a good hit. So yeah, he gets bigger. Maybe it's you only get 3 hits. Maybe it's not 3 turns.
And let's see. We don't have any
You have like a...
hit all.
Yeah.
What are we looking at? What's my overdrive situation going on here? Titus' overdrive sucks. It's not helping me out at all.
Nope.
But it will at least, okay. They gotta be weak to like water, right, or something?
Self-destruct when attacked 3 times. And, well, they've only got 2,200 HP, and Orin just hit it for like a grand.
Yeah.
There, so...
I bet Titus probably hits for around 1,000 at least, right? Nope, not even close.
Well,
Way to go, buddy.
you've got one more chance to do
Massive damage.
massive damage. This can only do fire.
Riku's not... Oh yeah, that's not even 200.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right, she's getting out of there.
I feel like these guys were a lot harder last time.
Well, I was a lot
So,
weaker.
how shall we do this?
Alright, we're gonna test this out not on the one guy. Test this out on you.
I think that's ice. I think white is ice. Oh, it doesn't...
Well, didn't do bad.
No. I just realized that we'd never heard, or that I don't recall ever hearing Lulu's entrance line because she's almost never not in the party.
Yeah, she always starts out in the battle.
Yeah. I was like, oh wow, I don't recall hearing that line before. And I'm like, wait, yeah. This is... I was worried, but I think it's more just a matter of having to kill them in 3 hits that's going to be the problem here.
Yeah, I think we got this figured out here.
There we go.
Oh, that's not great.
That's not good, no.
And I don't have Yuna.
Oh, I was just going to say, can you get Yuna in? Something will
she's
clear
still
that.
missing.
Darkness, poison, silence. There you go.
All status abnormalities.
Can't clear her bad mood, though.
I mean, look, to me, I think she's got a great mood.
So humor me and try.
It's very relatable.
Blizzara on. Yeah. I feel like that hit harder, but I could be wrong.
I'd say so. I mean, it was almost their entire HP, so.
Yeah. Well, when you put it that way, Drew.
I also hope so they're not hitting for anywhere near... Like, they were, like, taking, like, half my health off in one hit last time when we ran into them 5 episodes ago.
I was honestly concerned. I'm like, I don't know how we're going to get through this, but... This is, yeah.
This is just further cementing my idea that, why were they giving me these enemies so early on?
And, like, multiples of them. Like,
right.
You've got, like, I think you got 3 before at one time. Like, yeah, no. Blizzara.
Bye-bye.
Overkill. It's been a while
So
since
that
I
had an
said that.
overkill, but also hit for the same amount of the regular attack did.
I think it's the amount that you hit them over the death point. So, like, if they had 2 HP and you hit them for 1,000, it would be overkill. I don't know what the threshold is, but that was my under. So, like, this should be... Or not. Just completely...
Yeah, I always thought overkill was just a critical hit.
No. I just thought it was, like,
I mean,
damage over death.
Yeah, I'll be willing to admit, like, I'm obviously the Final Fantasy novice, so I could be wrong on that, but that was always... I just thought that was the stand-in for critical.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Well, I feel like that...
Okay, running off is not a good idea, probably.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you still don't have... Man, I just keep forgetting how you don't have Yuna.
Yep, don't have Yuna.
They're really trying to
We're gonna
drive
stick
home
with that
that.
for now.
You need Yuna.
Well, hopefully we'll get her back very soon.
Oh no.
What'd he say?
We have to get underground.
This is Fallout.
Summoner Sanctum. This way.
Yeah, that's definitely way more Fallout than Metal Gear so far. Oh boy.
You got these guys. Inflict
Okay, well.
to evade its attacks.
You just have to bring Waka in.
Yeah.
I also had to bring Riku in just to get this dude's potion.
Give me your potion. Oh!
That's not great.
No!
No, I'm sure I have an ability that cures, or an item that cures that.
Well,
I think it
yeah,
was.
there
Yep.
you go.
I only got one of them though.
Hey, you
Oh
get,
well.
you get like 3 more remedies that'll clear everything, so. I'm wondering if they're
alright.
purposefully pulling their punches because they know that you don't have Yuna.
That doesn't sound like anything this game would do. Alright, so no weaknesses.
So, how shall we do this?
We shall do this with fire. Alright, well, you know what one good thing is? Let's see, do I have to use it? Yeah. I can at least use these if Riku's in here. Because I sure as hell can't use them in the regular menu.
Wow. Good recall. I had completely forgotten about the 1,000 Albed potions that you had been picking up.
Well, they had to give them to me for a reason.
Didn't really matter, though.
Yeah, I mean, I got Lulu
This is true.
safe. That's all I really care about.
But now you can't swap out Riku, right? You're stuck unless you revive her.
Yeah, I can do that. Which I'll do that next turn.
Yeah, lay down some damage. Sticking with the fire.
You know, gotta stay consistent. There we go. Alright.
Cool.
Let's see, this thing's gotta almost be dead, right?
I would think so. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll bring more back in. I was considering, is it tactically better to just leave Titus in to take a hit, or, you know, Orin's got enough HP, we can leave him in. It's
Yeah.
fine. Oh, great.
Nope.
Oh no! Not that. Yeah, way to go, dummy. Ever played a JRPG before? You can't. You can't put the same status element on the same character twice in a row.
Silly Guado. I thought attacking them would clear the status effect, but or confuse at least. I guess not. Is it sleep? Maybe it's sleep that clears the status effect.
Apparently not.
Oh!
Boy, you were
Jeez.
just
Yeah.
going all out here. Alright, well, we need to do something. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna power through it.
Yep, I think that's not a bad idea. Orin can take the hits. This other guy's almost dead. And then the other Guado will drop quickly after that. You don't have to worry about. Like, okay, so he silenced the magic caster who he had confused, which is like the last thing you'd want to do. Unless we've never seen her actually use magic when confused, right? She's always just used her Moogle attack.
I don't know that she can use,
Her magic.
yeah, when she's confused. What are we looking at here? Okay. This is maybe a bit risky, but... if I can get it down to one-on-one, we'll be fine.
No?
Why do you get to go twice?
Well, it had to happen.
We made it 17 episodes without me dying, so you know what? I think that's pretty good. This is actually nice music. We've never heard this music
No.
before because I never died.
Just kind of enjoying that there.
Wow, we're just going all the way
Just
back,
kicks
huh?
you right back out.
This is sure a game from 2001, huh? Remember this opening cutscene, what we never see? Remember this loading menu that we never see?
The magic is ruined, Drew. Well, you know, I didn't think you were making the wrong call there, but
Yeah, I was not expecting him to get to go twice. All right, well, how do you feel about fighting some bombs again?
I think we know how we'll do it.
Where are you?
All right, yeah, let's do this all over again. Okay.
Yeah, 2 that time.
There you go. It was all worth it. This
There
is
you
just
go.
part of my strategy.
You're min-maxing your steal attempts here.
Right. Still a problem. Still, that cursor still doesn't work well.
17 episodes. Still doesn't work the way that you expect it to.
Nope. Never will.
Yep. It follows its own logic.
All right. Well, since we have some overlap here of doing the same thing over again, so in the intervening couple weeks off that we had,
Yes.
I partially prompted by this, but also just for research for another project. I was doing a lot of looking into like localization and translation stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which then obviously made me think I should look up some stuff on this year's Final Fantasy, since we talk about it a lot. And so I was able to confirm that yes, the problems with this game are exactly what I thought they were, except only worse.
Oh no.
So yeah, the problem I had was thinking was there of like I felt like the dialogue was stuck to the like cutscenes, like they couldn't retime the cutscenes at all to give them more time, which is true down to the millisecond. Like it had to be frame perfect, because apparently for some reason, I mean, granted, it's the first time they had done voice acting and like full voice acting in the cutscenes and whatever like that.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising there are issues that would come up involved in development that you wouldn't have thought of, but this was a really big issue. Like where like scene transitions were like coded in for whatever reason of like if a cutscene went a frame longer than it was supposed to, the whole game would crash.
Oh jeez.
So like, and it like there, obviously as you would expect, this game has a lot of there's a lot of information, more than your average localized game does about what went into its production. It's a very popular game and whatnot.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different stuff you can look up. Like it was like they had to like look at stuff down to the fact of like saying yes in English versus saying hi in Japanese is like the difference of like 15 frames, and that could sometimes be the difference in like we need to cut 15 frames of dialogue off of this scene.
Holy cow.
Which if you still then think into the fact of like you're trying to also translate and write this into something that's makes sense.
Yeah.
It just seems like an absolute nightmare.
Oof.
To the point so this is like the really tough thing for me of like it's like understandable why the like problems arise that do.
Yeah.
But at the same time it makes all the problems understandable, but it doesn't make them better, like it still hurts the game.
Yeah.
Like it helps know it. Like I felt like I was pretty good about never trying to be too harsh on like it's I don't think anyone was just really bad at their job.
Yeah.
I felt like there's probably a logical reason behind it, but at the same time, like it's the kind of shitty thing of like, it's still it was certainly not ideal conditions, and probably like no one could really have made a good.
Yeah.
You couldn't have got blood from this stone for no matter how good you were at it, but it still doesn't change the fact that it and stuff's I think it, like in spots is kind of rough.
It definitely is a little rough, and I mean that helps, like you said, that helps explain it, but it doesn't make it better, like you said. It's just
right.
It's like you can understand it now, still hurts the experience.
Which is just kind of I mean like it's kind of the bummer of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like just like what are you gonna do? You can't really do anything about it.
I'm trying to even understand how you would like record that. Like as a voice actor, are you given like certain you need to say this in X amount of time, or are you just doing your performance and then they're trying to fix it? Like, because I've noticed certain sections sound like they're pitch shifted, which could be because they're trying to condense. They're taking what was, half a second too long and speeding it up so that it'll fit.
Yeah, and This is where I'm starting to come to the edges of my memory, because I did look this up at this point also, like at least a week ago, so I'm going a little bit off older memory. There's definitely some tricks they talked about that were involved of like, it's also partially of like file size as well, so like you could condense, like you could compress some of the files down, and that could sometimes help.
Yeah, cut.
There's also a lot of interesting stuff about that with like, I think one thing I was definitely totally wrong with earlier is I think I said like, in earlier games where it was all just text, like you could, you don't have any of those same cutscene problems, you would have with this one. But there is other interesting things I hadn't thought about of like text, like if you're translating from Japanese into English, like Japanese characters, basically if you're putting characters in a text box, are all basically the same dimensions, they all take up the same amount of space, so you basically fill that. There's no need for anything like word wrap with Japanese text, right? But with English there is, and to accommodate for that can sometimes break the game. And then also like file cartridges, like cartridge sizes, like for Super Nintendo games and NES games, like if you have a bunch more text than you do in Japanese, like the cartridge might not be able to fit all that.
Yep.
So I've always found translation and localization stuff like that fascinating, but it's one of those things, the more you look into it, the more it's just like, man, how does this even happen? Like, how do you do any of this?
Why would anyone do this as a career?
I mean, I understand why, but it's just like, man, like the and there's also then the whole problem of people that are all upset about they don't like localization because it's censoring their games, man.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, do you have any idea how much work goes into making it? And to the point of like when you think about, if you think about what you're having to do, like it is localization, not translation, which is the problem some people have because they want just the straight ass like. So there are literally some people, especially with like. There's kind of like a thing, especially with like anime, with like fan subbing.
Yeah.
Where like there, like you can watch some fan sub that have like asterisks just filling the screen, giving like context of like this actually means this in Japanese. Like there are literally people that would like that's how they would prefer to have like consume all of their foreign media. Just nothing but the absolute raw translation of anything that would not make sense in context to the culture they're in. They just want basically a Wikipedia entry to explain to them why this makes sense. And obviously for business reasons, that does not make any sense at all.
No. I mean, I guess that's why there's the fan sub community, but man, it just seems like such a painful way to...
It's just not for... I mean, there is that sub-community, but for most people, that is not preferable.
I am not a part of that sub-community.
Yeah. So to the point when you're thinking about how much like you're having to do of like reworking a story and everything like that, like this is the part that would like make that sub-community furious. Like if it was up to me, like if you're a localizer and you do like the rework of the script, I feel like the credit should go director, writer, and then you're right under the writer.
Yeah, no,
because you did a hell of a lot of work.
Yeah, definitely.
But usually you are like down at the very bottom with like the localizer company, and like sometimes not even individually recognized. It's just like thank you to localization by 8-4 and like the heads of that company. It's just like, man, that's rough.
Sorry, I was reading the description there. Yeah, I mean, and that's obviously very timely conversation given the Rockstar news that came out with, or I guess that has been back in the news again about how they...
it's continually in the news at this point.
Yeah.
It's never not
included in their
news.
credits if you're not on staff, even if you worked on the project for 3 years but left the month before, you're no longer included. It's just messed up.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Support your local localizer. Be nice to them. They do a lot of work. For I'm guessing not enough pay and dealing with your bullshit of like I want the literal Japanese. Also, why does this 14-year-old girl not have size D breasts anymore?
Censorship, man. Censorship.
How dare you censor my games, you government body. There's some real morons on the internet these days.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. This is going much quicker this time.
Oh, we've done this all before.
This is true.
I also didn't lose Riku immediately, so I didn't lose a, it kind of all went downhill from there of, like, losing a party member.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that...
There we go, speak of the devil.
Well, you've got Waka in now, so you can keep them so that they can't really kick you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Since I didn't have Riku in, I couldn't get Waka in, and then I just spiraled.
Yeah.
And we're gonna play it a little safer this time and just go with the potion now. Actually, I should probably do that with Waka, because Warren's gonna hit harder.
True. Now you're down to just the one guy who doesn't have any double turns queued up here.
So fingers crossed. They fucked me on that before.
Yeah. I hardly ever pay attention to that right hand turn order.
I don't either. I'm bad about it. I should pay attention to it more often than I do.
So I'm sure it said that he was going to get 2 turns. We just weren't paying attention.
Probably. It just doesn't. I mean, I'm sure it makes sense in the math of, like, Orin is a slow character, and once it was down to only, like, one-on-one, the numbers did, made sense, but whatever. Water in the bridge now.
I was going to say, so you're saying that the numbers in the JRPG game don't make sense? True.
Only if it's Blitzball.
That is very true. Holy cow. Having post-traumatic stress here now.
Let's find Yuna, quick!
And I didn't even play it. I just had to watch you play it.
Oh, Titus, I missed you.
Did you?
I'm trying to be nice.
It just looked like they left him behind.
I mean, wouldn't you? I'm having to start make decisions here.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone's topped off. Yeah, there you go. Is he saying an annoying ton?
Oh, great. There was a save point right there. I didn't have to use those potions.
But now you can save, so if we die again, we can start here.
Really hitting the ground running on this one.
Hey, it's what we do. After 16 days away.
I was glad to get back to this, though.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Why did you do this?
Whoa! Some attitude there.
Yeah.
Some real tude going on.
So does the limitations for the dialogue also apply to the battle comments? Because I'm wondering if that's why there's more, like...
Yeah, it shouldn't,
pathos.
because as far as I understand, it was just, like, scene transitions. Like, they
Okay.
had to be timed out a certain way.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm wondering if that's why we're getting
I think-
more of the character through the audio, the combat dialogue.
Probably. And it'd be interesting. I actually hadn't thought about this till you mentioned that. But I guess, technically, it's just it would just be in-engine cutscenes, I believe. I didn't technically see anything specifically saying that, but I would assume... Since the pre-rendered cutscenes are all pre-rendered, they're not loading transitions from scene to scene. They're just loading up a video file, basically, right? So, like,
Yeah.
they I think, would have more freedom there, which would be interesting to look at. I mean, there's not a whole lot of them, but it'd be interesting to see if those are a little smoother. I would assume they probably are.
I'll have to pay attention next time. So just being wowed at the CGI.
I saw that marvelous 2001 HDified CGI. It did, they did, the localizer, that's the other thing that's amazing is, oh man, I wish I want to say, I think the guy's name was Alexander Smith.
Okay.
I probably should have looked that up to give the dude credit for the 3 people that watched this thing. But, like, he was the, like, there's one dude that wrote the script. Like, that's it, one dude.
Holy cow.
Like, there's more people, like, it's not like, as far as I could tell, like, there are other people that worked at the, production company and stuff like that. It's not like it was a one-man job, like the whole thing. But as far as writing the script, it seemed like mostly that was his job, which is pretty amazing in itself. But he also obviously they asked him about the laughing scene because you have to, right?
And he's like, interview him. That's what you ask about.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that was awkward in Japanese also, so we kind of just did what we could to make it as best we could.
There you go, translation nuts. They kept it as awkward as they could.
And he said, he asked them. So that's the other thing is nowadays he kind of went into nowadays you have more back and forth also with the the Japanese side of things.
Yeah.
Versus kind of alluded to didn't really get the most back and forth communication back in the day with Square Enix apparently. He did get to ask the original director about that scene, and he was like, oh yeah, it's it's an acting thing, actors will sometimes make themselves laugh to make them happy and get them into a scene, so that was the inspiration for that. And he was kind of like, okay,
yeah,
sure, we'll go with that.
I've heard of acting exercises like that, but no one does that
yeah,
in just their general.
It's a weird thing to put into your JRPG.
Yeah. And there's no context around this is why she's doing it. It's like, here's a weird quirk of Yuna. She likes to maniacally laugh.
Well, it's kind of, it just doesn't, because it's Titus, I guess, yeah, it's Yuna. But it's trying to cheer Titus up, but it's apparently awkward in Japanese as well, so.
This one weird trick will make you happy.
Yeah. Cure depression. By making you laugh. Force yourself to laugh.
Just force yourself to laugh. Make the sadness go away.
Beat it into submission. Man, this dude's a real fucker, huh?
Yeah, he does not like you. I'm starting to wonder if he might not be the better,
Probably, but we've gone too far down this road at this point.
You should keep Waka in and silence that dude. Because he has a silence attack, doesn't he?
Yep.
Because all he does is confuse, silence, and cast Fura.
But he only does it on Lulu.
Yeah.
It's like he knows how much I hate Seymour, and he knows Lulu's my favorite character. This is revenge.
When you attack them, make sure you silence Lulu. It will really annoy Drew.
Oh, sorry, I forgot Seymour's dead, quote unquote.
We've killed him. Or no, did we? No, they took him, didn't they?
Well, Orin said to send him to the far plane, which I feel means you're dead.
This is true.
I mean, for the record, I said to send him to the far plane too. Just just saying.
There you go.
Yeah, why not? We'll save. I don't technically. I just need the health, but whatever. We'll save.
Don't want to lose that progress.
Okay, let's go this way. Jeez.
Yeah.
Can I flee? Can I get out of here? Yeah, I can.
Peace out.
See ya, losers. I should probably do this real quick before. There's probably gonna be a boss fight coming up at some point here.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's favorite. Yeah, they didn't have any explanation for this. This is not localization error. This is just developer error.
This is just what happens. Man, this is just not good UI.
Nope. Like I said, they had analog sticks for a little while now. This was not their first rodeo. it's weird. I feel weird about like critiquing older games of like through the lens of today, and just a sense of like it's hard to put yourself in that position of like it seems like it just there's stuff it just seems like you would have figured out even without like a whole bunch of like past development experience to explain it. Like it feels like you don't need like 10 years of games using analog sticks to figure out this is not great, but at the same time no one else really did it either, so I don't know. It's the same thing with the localization of not wanting to be too hard, but also be like, it feels like maybe like it's hard to figure out where the right range of being just like an asshole is versus fair criticism, especially with something that's much older that you're coming to from a much later lens, right?
Yeah, we're coming up on what's going to be 20 years here, not too long now.
Yeah, I mean, we're over 15.
Yeah. Armor break.
Kamari still has 0.
Poor Kamari. Not really, but poor Kamari.
Did you know that John DiMaggio is also Kamari's voice actor? Have we gone over that?
We did, I think, very early on, but it was like he never speaks, so
right.
Or at least
did we do it early on? Because we didn't, or at least I didn't know he even spoke early on.
It was. I feel like maybe I just knew about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember. I either forgot it or did not and just realized it recently, or we didn't go over it. Because I did not realize that till recent occurrences.
Well, if you're paying for John DiMaggio.
What do you mean? What the?
Ooh.
What?
You were ambushed by these dudes. This is kind of a dick move on the game's part.
Yeah, no kidding. Did I actually go the wrong way, or?
Can you flee? Tell me you can flee.
Yeah, we're about to find out if is this like... Oh my god. Okay, so apparently I was supposed to come here. Sweet Jesus. Boy, this is not great.
No.
Huh. Like...
So you've got one move before you get attacked 3 more times.
Yeah, putting Riku in here is just asking for her to die, so...
Yeah. Well,
we need to get tactical here, I guess.
Can you slow... What's Slowaga? Does it allow you to slow everyone? Possibly?
I don't think... Oh,
slow all enemies down. Will that give you... I'll give you 1 hit.
One of them will still attack.
Yeah.
Chill, there's no rush.
I mean, it at least, now that I can look for it, like, you do notice, like, the delivery is at least, like, it's still goofy, but the delivery is at least better.
Yeah, oh yeah, completely agreed. That, as soon as you explain that, then the next combat line happened, I'm like, wait, there's a stark difference here. I don't know what to do at this point.
Oh, wait. Wait. We got... my favorite attack in the entire game.
Pray now.
Got it. Yes.
See ya!
Through the walls.
It's never not good. Oh my god. That's the best thing in the entire game.
Eesh.
Oh man. I don't have any Mega Phoenix Downs, do I? No.
These guys hit hard too.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
Wow, we are really lining up some shots there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I should probably go ahead and get Lulu back here just so I can get more turns.
Yeah, and you might even want to get Waka in to silence them if you can. Because they do tend to cast a lot of magic.
Alright, they're not even on the board. This is great.
This is great. Should use haste on your guys. Yeah. Vulnerable to threaten. Darkness and silence work well.
I think Orin has threatened.
Is it a special? Threaten. Immobilize an enemy with fear.
Strike fear into the hearts of men.
Mm-hmm.
And chimeras.
Sure.
This game's alright sometimes.
Watching the cursor fly over the screen here.
Alright, so it was... So don't use fire or water.
Yes. Man, 9,000 attack. Jeez. Or 9,000 HP.
I wonder, does threaten work indefinitely?
No.
Apparently not. Yep.
Nope.
Then why would I even use that? If I had done that at the beginning, that would have been good, but... It's technically on me.
I mean, I guess you could
that,
you could try and... Since, I mean, you could... Well, yeah, I would just say get in Waka and silence them or darkness them. Silence is for magic, darkness is for physical, right? That'd be my assumption.
I'm gonna do this first.
There you go. Perfect. Even better.
Okay, now we're in business.
Now we are in business.
Go ahead and do this. Just really start stacking the deck.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna need to.
Okay, now let's go to work. The threaten canceled the slow also. He doesn't have slow on anymore.
I thought you only slowed the one. Oh, it did. No,
that
you're right.
Slaga was
Yeah.
all enemies.
Yeah.
The threaten sucks. Why would I do that?
Threaten
Game?
does kinda suck.
Game? What's your problem? What am I trying to do? Okay, white
There you
magic.
go. I do love that they tie the animation cycle to that. It's just
They speed it up.
and
Just
now
hit the
they're
fast
slow
forward button.
too. Now the enemies are like yeah. They're threatening you in jello. There we go.
That does not look like it's coming out of his mouth.
This angle is, well, I mean, we've talked about how these angles are terrible in the first place, but this angle in particular, like, you can't see the second enemy. And when you have the cursor over it, it almost looks like you're still highlighting the first one.
Yep. It's not great.
Wait. He's
I
silent.
think that's still the first one. And that also might be a special or a quote-unquote ability.
I got your ability. Man.
And the problem is Titus just does not hit for a whole lot.
No.
I was gonna put Orin back in for Waka, but...
Yeah, he hits harder than Titus does. Waka does. Or, yeah. I can talk using my words.
I'm a human. I have words.
Okay, so you've almost got that guy down, right?
We're getting there. Oh, that's the one bad thing. If I take Titus out, I don't have Sensor anymore. Titus, what else you got going on here? Come on, buddy. Give me something. Here, you know what? You can do this.
Whee!
Oh, you again, huh?
Mm-hmm. You could haste Waka, right? Waka isn't hasted.
Good.
Just get everyone hasted. Really getting them grooving.
Hasting and grooving.
I love his little, like, his hand gestures now are like he's throwing gang signs or something.
Doing some ninjutsu.
Absorb HP from an enemy.
That can't be any good, right?
Probably not.
Just see what a regular attack does. Well, it's more than Titus was doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say Titus was only like 3 something.
But I don't know. Maybe with cheer, he'd be a little bit more. But
That's dead.
oh, and that loses the one guy that had their attack. So stacking them up again. All right, I gotta get Orin in here. Titus is just too weak. Too weak for my team. Orin only has a 1 attack. It's alright, he still did the work of 3 Titus attacks there.
You're okay. Okay, that was a little rocky up front, but good recovery.
We're good.
Yeah.
That's us, good recovery. Rocky up front, but good recovery.
And I'm really curious what they're going to do after we get out of this. Like, was this where we were supposed to go?
I mean, I can't flee,
so.
so it's, like, I would guess so. See ya, Waka.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You've got 4
Yeah,
new
I think.
losers.
Yeah, I think we're good.
And another Orin, too, so this guy is, yeah, toast. You know what's interesting? I don't think you've ever had to use an MP potion for Lulu.
She got a lot of MP, man.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you've had to use one ever.
I don't think so either.
Like, usually that's the limitation there, is that, you know, your MP is capped, so you can't just spam attacks, but... Oh, well, there's a chest.
And this.
Okay.
No. Still don't know what this does, but I don't want to do it. It scares me. Is Yuna in this chest? What?
The third, the second... No, the first, the second, the third, the fourth. The first digit is 4...
It's probably plus or minus something. Like, so +1, 7 minus 1, 3
Yeah.
plus 1, 2
Okay.
plus 1.
Okay, yeah. That seems to make sense. So 5... no, that the second one is weird. 7, because it doesn't...
Well, my guess is that should be minus.
Okay.
Or, well, oh, because what's the third one then?
That's, yeah.
Times?
Yeah. So 3,
And then
okay,
2
yeah.
plus 1.
Yep.
Hell yeah, look at that.
Is a special seer even worth it? Worth it? But we've, sense of accomplishment there. Let's not sell ourselves short.
I think it's like the black magic sphere. I think that basically just means I can give someone else a free ability.
Cool.
As long as it's been unlocked by someone else.
Give Una some more magic when you get.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till I get Una back.
Light fools up. Okay, so that was apparently not the way you were supposed to go. The good news is you can get to a save point.
Yeah.
If you flee.
Probably need to not have Rocket in there.
Yeah, because he'll be a one-shot as soon as he gets in.
Oh wait, but I have to have Titus then because he's the one with fleet.
You can always sub him in once you get through, if there's any initial attacks, right?
That's true, and Riku's faster. Titus is the second fastest person, Riku's the fastest, so... Almost made it. Yeah, I'm not fucking with these dudes again.
Yep.
We'll be there soon. Yuri.
Preemptive, it said, so you got the first round here, so you can sub in Titus and get the hell out of Dodge.
I'll be right back.
No AP.
I think you're okay with that.
Whew. It's been over an hour and we've made it through 2 hallways.
And we still have the...
Yep.
I'm sure it's less annoying when I say it, right?
Sure. Can I go? Okay, so I can go through these doors. Of course, it was the one right next to the save point.
That would... Yeah, in hindsight, that makes sense.
But I didn't know I could go through the doors because I didn't have anything next to them.
What is with this slow pan? Jeez.
Hey man, scene transitions.
This place done for.
You're right. You're
When
right,
did he
Waka.
become, like, stereotypical Native American?
We Albed, we weren't always like this. Sin destroyed the island where we all used to live. After that, we were scattered.
The expression on Walkett's face is not... He is not affected.
My dad brought the Albed together.
He looks
again.
constipated more
If
than
we put our
anything
minds
right
to
now.
it and work together, then we could make a new home. Everyone worked hard. We had our home back again. But now... Why did things have to turn out this way?
Riku.
We're getting the shot of...
Damn those Guado. What are they thinking?
Why did they give us a shot from behind of this dude's crotch? Hey, it's the
Preemptive strike.
same dudes that we just attacked earlier.
Yep. You know what to do?
Yeah, basically. I no longer have the benefit of shooting that Guado dude in the stratosphere, though. Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, so steal his potions, silence him, and I think that'll help manage that. Or just kill him.
Yeah, you know, I could just kill him. Why don't we do that?
Take the hits on the... I think that's the right one.
Alright, what are we looking at? There we go.
You got him. You got him.
Thanks for your trouble, Titus. Thanks for coming.
Well, now you can, do some hastes. Or slows, or whatever makes sense. Orn actually hits things.
For a decent chunk.
Yeah. 9,000 HP is just
It's a
kind of
lot.
excessive. And then for 2 of them, too. Like,
I mean, that's kind of been the thing with this game of going way too hard sometimes.
well, hey, the good news there is it got you... That slow helped.
And this will also help.
Orn sped up is probably my favorite.
Yeah, he looks the goofiest going in hyperspeed. Probably.
I like the design on this guy, though. Like, he's probably the best designed enemy that we've seen.
Yeah, I'd probably say so.
You know, the snake
Is he the same Chimera that we saw in the forest, or
Yeah.
is he a different one?
I'm pretty sure he's the same.
Couldn't tell if he's the souped-up version.
Oh.
Probably the guy that's got his whole HP.
Of course, the one that you didn't. Yep, see, yeah. That must be an ability.
Yeah.
There's Titus.
Oh well.
I believe in you, Drew. You can do this.
It's alright, I got this all figured out. Alright, and then...
Oh, yep, there you go. Good call, good call.
Nope, nope. The one that's dead. No, I was kind of hoping he'd have an attack, but oh well. And one more. Thundara for you.
Boom. One more round of attacks. Did you get that guy down?
That only did 294 damage.
Yeah.
That did over 1,000.
Well, you know, like at this point, it's just a battle of attrition. Yeah.
Jeez.
Pitter patter.
It's got to have like one attack or 1 HP left.
Well, he's dead now. He'll do 4,000-ish on this guy right now.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Yep. As I say, you don't want to chance it at this point.
More than anything, I just don't want him to lose all the experience.
Oh. Oh, really? If they're dead, they don't get the experience? I didn't notice that.
Nope.
That's kind of shitty.
Yep. It's almost like he works at Rockstar.
If you're not breathing at the time the battle finishes, get any credit for this.
That's what we call a callback, folks.
Hey now. Professional organization that we're running here. High stakes callbacks.
Who have I hasted? Just Warren. Nope, not the enemy.
Yeah, this guy's dead. You've got like the next 12 turns. I still don't see that. Yeah. Just...
We're going here. We're trying to get a machine going. He still cannot attack.
Holy cow.
We really ganged up on him there.
Yeah. At least they give you a decent amount of AP for that.
I mean, they should.
Yeah.
Alright, still running.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they left Titus behind again.
Riku, what is the
I
summoner's
love this,
sanctum?
like, walk 2 feet.
The Summoner's Sanctum is where we keep the summoners. We keep them
Of
safe
course.
You kidnapped them.
there. I know it's against the teachings and all that.
I get why you did it, but
What?
Isn't like kidnapping probably also a crime?
I sure don't get it, Waka. They might get hurt on their pilgrimage. So you kidnap them? I mean, If the summoners don't do their job,
Oh
then who
boy.
will beat Sin?
I think we're about to have one of those
You want to
moments.
protect them, I know. But Guardians are there for that. If Guardians do their job well, summoners will be safe.
Also, you're inferring some stuff here, because no one said that they kidnapped him to keep him safe.
This is when
Right?
Lightning! Dramatic! Emotions!
everyone knows something that Titus doesn't.
It's quiet. Kimari goes now.
Joe DiMaggio, people.
Is it quiet? Oh, uh-oh. Hey, remember that title music that we never... Whoa, whoa, buddy. What? Lulu does not look good in slow motion. What is happening?
Riku's about to lay some knowledge in Titus.
This is a bad idea. This is a bad directional choice.
Oh, no.
No,
Oh.
no, 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 no. Who cast Sloaga on this cutscene?
Yuna, please be here.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. See what I mean? Sometimes you can't localize some things and make them better.
Things are just the way that they are. There you go.
You got
Good
that
place
little
for that
key
chest.
sphere while this sad music plays.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Yuna!
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Donna.
Aw. And Bartholomew.
I don't know if he
She's
made it.
not here.
We did get warped by Sin. I don't think he
Hello
got warped
again.
by Sin.
Oh, that's right.
Wait there until we have performed the sending.
They died, protecting us.
They were all
It's
guardians.
not much,
in their
but the
own
least
way.
we can do is give them a proper sending.
Whoa. The camera just...
Hey, what sacrifice?
They couldn't move him over just a little bit so he didn't
The
fly
outlaws
through
said
him.
Summoners were being sacrificed.
Kid, you're asking the wrong person.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they trust Guardians to protect the summoners?
Wait,
The
Titus is
outlaw
really
had
getting hung up in his
rights
job
to
here.
the pilgrimage.
The pilgrimages have to stop. If they don't, and they get to Xanarkand, they might defeat Sin. Uni could... But then she...
The alarm is not helping this scene land dramatically.
Uni will die, you know? You know, don't you? Summoner's journey to get the final Aeon. Yuna told you, didn't she? With the final Aeon, she can beat Sin. But then... If she calls it, then the final Aeon's gonna kill her. Even if she defeats Sin, it will kill Uni too, you know?
Was I the only one who didn't know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much.
Tell me why. Why were you hiding it? Why didn't I know?
I mean,
Hiding.
I knew.
Yeah.
I had all the clues you did.
It was just too hard to say.
Context clues there.
This does bring up again, I keep going back and forth as to whether or not the game expects us to know that by this point. Oh boy. Dramatic pullback.
Yeah.
Lulu! How could you? How could you? Isn't she like a sister to you?
Emotions.
I thought you were family.
Mhm.
Acting!
Do something, Waka!
Don't you think we tried to stop her?
There's a lot of dramatic close-ups in this episode.
Yuna, she knew what she was doing when she chose to become a summoner. To face Sin, yeah? Yuna knew.
Yeah, see, that's
But Waka, that's just totally
a
wrong.
very compressed line read there.
Summoners shouldn't have to sacrifice themselves. Just so the rest of Spirit can be happy, right?
They are
That
really
was-
pulling in close
yeah.
to people's faces.
Wow.
That there's not necessarily the amount of facial animation that makes it worthwhile. What? Why is the Yeti back?
But that is our choice.
We all live in fear of sin, you know that.
A world without sin.
Well,
That
for like
is the dream of
a
all
couple
Yevon's
years.
children.
For
10
10 years.
Yeah.
And we will use that power even if it means our lives.
Whoa.
We're getting a real
Think that-
Captain Planet thing going on here. When our powers combine.
That Yeti is fucked.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh no! Don't run away. Don't do this.
What's with the blur too? Oh god.
And I've been telling Yuna.
Are you punching the valve? What are you? What is happening?
Sin. I told her all the things. we could. And all along, the whole time, I didn't know anything.
Yeah, you were kind of insensitive there, Titus.
She'd just smile.
All right. Yeah, he was punching that thing. What? Okay, this scene has officially gone on for too long.
Don't worry, we still have the in the background.
At least it's drowned out, but this is very melodramatic music.
Cutscene? CGI cutscene?
Hey, watch.
Oh, there we go. Callback. The game helped us out here.
You got pretty good.
You're pretty good, kid.
You sound sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, remember that scene we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
I really don't think that's gonna help this time.
You know what? It's embarrassing to say this myself, but summoners and their guardians are kind of like Spira's ray of light. A lot of people in Spira depend on us. I learned to practice smiling when I'm feeling sad, you know. I know it's hard.
Yeah. I understand.
Like out of tune accordion going in the background.
Right. Now let's see what you can do.
Oh, we're gonna cut away. It's almost like they knew. Oh, what?
Oh.
Without any sound, it's actually worse. Just looks like they're trying to projectile vomit off a cliff.
This is where they got the idea for the famous spitting scene
I
in
want my
Titanic.
journey to be full of laughter.
Oh, the good old days.
Yep. Remember that?
And back to the siren. Yep.
I can't let her die. I'll find her.
And
Roll out. Except for Titus, who just said he was gonna go find her. And is now standing still. Oh, baby.
Yep. Still don't you know though?
Oh, God, do I dare go through this door? I
Well,
can't
there's
go
no
back.
Save point, so I think you kind of have to.
This is great.
Oh,
This is some real Final Fantasy VII backgrounds going on now.
well,
Go, go, go!
Drew.
3 minute marked!
Reno! We reach 1 minute!
Where's Yuna?
Ajanuha hupon? Ajanuha Major!
I said, where is she?
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Answer me, damn you!
Whoa.
Wow, Titus is a lot stronger than he looks. That's a big man.
I didn't know anything about what a summoner is supposed to do. And I told her all those things Without even knowing.
I thought that dude.
That was a real dickbag.
I've got to tell her. I've got to tell her I'm sorry.
That's it? You're gonna tell her you're sorry.
Well, I mean, when you put it like
And
that.
then you just drag her to Xanarkand and make her fight Sheen, huh?
Shin.
You're all the same. Let the summoner die so we can live in peace.
Oh, damn.
No!
Nice arm drag there.
Ah, words. Show me action.
I'm telling you, she won't die.
Boy,
Okay.
don't forget those words. 'Cause if you do, I'm gonna make you regret it.
Thanks, Batman.
I won't.
We're good. So we're good now. We're pals. That's it.
Yeah. Yep. Hug it out.
So
Come
you know
stare
where
into my
she
crystal
is?
ball.
Of course not. That's why we're gonna look. Using this airship.
Uh-oh.
Airship?
I was going to spoil it for you, but I thought it'd be more fun to let the game do it for you.
You mean there's an airship in a Final Fantasy game?
Yep. And you're on it.
Something about that zipper on his jumpsuit that's very not flattering.
You just don't understand character
Fashion.
design. True. Yeah.
That's fair.
It's a very forward-looking fashion game.
You know, secret bunkers and stuff like that, where they open up and like dirt and stuff falls in. Someone's gonna clean up all that dirt, right? Like that's kind of like that's just a bad move.
Well,
Poor planning.
normally I'd agree with you, but in this case, kind of seems like their home's fucked. So.
But I mean, they didn't build that with that in mind. Like we're only gonna use the secret bunker if we get fucked.
Kind of looks like that airship was designed by Prince.
It definitely has a different feel to than everything else that's around it right now. At least color-wise.
Okay, that is a big zipper. I'll give you that.
I mean, like, it's all the way down to his junk. Like, that's just asking for trouble. And unnecessary. Like, you don't need it all. Like, belly button at most. You can still fit your whole body in as much as you need. There's not even sleeves on it. Come on. Come
He's
on,
got,
man.
like, straps everywhere, too. I don't feel like that... Whoa. Got some...
Is this now a pirate ship? Or are we doing, like...
shanties?
Yeah. Boy, these folks have some looks going on.
Got my Halloween costume now. Random NPC. Final Fantasy X.
What's going on?
Bad timing, yo.
We're gonna blow up our home.
How?
With a bomb, presumably.
Oh, one of those.
We call it a bomb. Oh, nope. We call it missiles.
So, if Waka doesn't have a problem with this airship, I'm going to be really pissed. Because that's some Machina-ass Machina that we're on right now.
Well, I mean, he didn't really have much of a choice. He kind of got duped into using the Machina.
Whoa! Yeah, you
Oh god, it's Star Fox now.
It's the rest of the game. Do a barrel roll. I like how they have to translate the laughing there.
Oh, bed laughter. Are you okay?
Well, he just blew up his home. I'm sure this would be more poignant if we could understand what they were saying.
Hey, look. Don't get so down. Boom! Like happy
Oh
festival
boy, oh
Cram
boy.
your happy festival, you big meanie.
Yeah.
That's putting it nicely.
He's been hanging around with Titus too long. It's just not got any sense of...
No,
Oh,
I'm not
great.
going to put that one on Titus.
No?
I'm going to say he would have said that anyway. If anything, that's more charitable than I think you normally would have been.
Well,
all right,
now we got the jaunty music. We're in the air.
Yeah, this seems like a good time to call an episode. Until the very end there, I was going to say, physically we did not go very far in this episode, but I feel like emotionally we went places.
There was a journey there. There was a journey.
Boy, howdy there was. All right, well, we're on this airship now, going who knows where. But I guess, where we'll find ourselves is something we'll have to figure out next time.